Grand rising, everybody, and the doggies are at play. There is action happening already. So, in advance, welcome. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Jamaica, and this is the place, space, and time where we come together Monday through Friday, setting our intention to nourish our minds, our bodies, our spirits. We do a little inspirational reading, a little guided meditation, and then we do a little card pull just to see what the oracles have to sum it all up for us. I am blessed with getting to do some house sitting right now, and we have 4 puppies in the house. So if you hear them back there, they are having their morning romp and play. And this month we're focusing on Mother Earth and the magnificence of her and the truth of the fact that we are her. We're really focusing on the fact that we did not come into this earth. We were born out of this earth. She truly is our mother. We are made of mostly water, just as she is made of mostly water. All the exact same minerals and vitamins, the metals that exist within this beautiful human body also exist within the beautiful Mother Earth, right? We literally came out of her. And so we are focusing on that oneness, on the fact that we truly are earthlings having a human experience, and that there is life within all of this Mother Earth. And that when we learn to look at that from that place of oneness, we have respect and honor for the different elements. And this month or this week, we're specifically focusing on the water. We're stopping and really taking a pause at the water. We know yesterday we talked about air. You know, we have an abundance of air. We truly have an abundance of water. There is no lack of water on this planet. This planet itself is 71% water. 91% of that is in our oceans, or around 90% of that is in our oceans. The rest is fresh water, right? Almost the same percentage as us. Hello, my beautiful Kelly, and welcome over there in TikTok, everybody. Welcome. So we are really stopping and pausing and looking at the water and the sacredness of, I love it. Kelly says, I don't know why over in Facebook it's doubling her comments. Well, it's just, that's the power. Look at how quick. We're in the Lionsgate portal right now still, and things are manifesting so fast. That's just a manifestation of that instant duplicating. The universe is responding to you so quick, it's doing it double. How do you like that? I love it. So today we're really focusing, and this week we're focusing on the water. We're focusing on just pausing for a minute and really thinking about the fact that we are like 70% water. This vessel, think about that. You are a walking body of water yourself within a giant body of water that's floating on through a ball of space and time, right? Good morning, Tanya. Welcome, beautiful sister. It's so nice to have you here. Thank you for being here and sharing your love and energy. Oh, you're so amazing. So, do we stop and pause, and how do we treat this body of water? How do we treat this body of water? How do we treat the body of water that we are blessed to be stewards of on this planet Earth right now? Again, we come in as spiritual beings. We come into this planet and we are born of this beautiful planet, right? And so do we stop and pause and look at what does water mean to you? How do you view it? Do you and it's not to call anybody out. These are just things that we can view and look at for ourselves, and how we treat our body of water and the body of water around us, right? Spiritually, what does water represent for us in the spiritual realm? It's that emotions, right? It's clearing, cleansing. We're made mostly of that. So do we honor our emotions? Do we honor the body of water and what it's communicating to us, within us, as us? Just a few things to think about. So today in our meditation, when we do our meditation, we're just going to connect. We're going to connect with the water of the earth, the water within our bodies, the body of the earth. and just do a little love and blessing in that. We're going to do some inspirational reading, and I am going to have to cut it a little bit short today. So we're going to get moving because I have things to do. It's a very busy day for me as well. And so, whoops, your camera, you removed it. Let's see here. Hold on. It says that I got Ixnade. Am I still live on Facebook? It says that I'm not, but it looks like that I am. So, okay. After we got off yesterday, Sister Christy Castenbaum had an incident with a dog, just like in the science of I love it. So yesterday what a message, right? Yesterday in our inspirational reading, it was talking about the dogs, and then here comes the dogs now. They're going crazy. I love it. And the dogs yesterday brought us a message big time. And then after the show, apparently for another soul sister, right, came through. That is the magic of the universe. Always conspiring, you guys. For us, always communicating. That is what we're even so focused on this month, is understanding that if Mother Nature is our mother, and if she mirrors us and we mirror her, we are mini hers. If we stop and pause for a minute, we know globally right now, one of the number one things that the human race is calling for is to be heard. Most people say they just want to be heard. They just want somebody to just listen to them, just be listened to. So let's mirror that with Mother Earth. If we're the mini of her, then that would be her calling to us to just stop and pause and listen to her for a minute. Listen to her through the animal kingdom. Listen to her through the water kingdom. Listen to her through the flame. Listen to her through the earth, the minerals, the metals. Listen to her through the plant life. Listen to her through the air, the wind, the whisper. There's so many different ways, but we got to pause and listen. So let's get into our reading today, right? Our reading today, I'm sharing with you guys out of the Science of Mind magazine, scienceofmind.com. Get your own subscription. Highly recommended. It's $5 a month, comes right to your mailbox, and you have a whole month worth of goodies. I share a tiny clip with you guys, a clip of the beautiful juiciness that is available in this magazine. And I know several of you have gotten it already and just love it. So that's fabulous. And I get no kickbacks. There's no I'm not getting, it just truly is a great tool for us to use. So today, August the 9th, our title is There is a Power and I Can Use It. Our first quote comes from Rainier Marie Rilke. If we surrender to Earth's intelligence, we could rise up, rooted like trees. Oh, that one, boom, that one hit me right in the feelers. I don't know about y'all. I'm going to repeat that one. If we surrender to the Earth's intelligence, our Mother Earth, our beautiful creator who came out of her, surrender to her intelligence, listen to her, we could rise up, rooted like the trees. And our second quote is from Ernest Holmes. We are powerful only as we unite with power. We are weak when we desert this power. I tried to build an oak tree, but couldn't get the molecules to fit. This is a quip I have used with Science of Mind students for decades. It is followed by, but there is a power in the universe that does it in perfection. Isn't that the truth? We live in a universe where miracles are commonplace and taken for granted. The act of nature through our lives is infinite. You cannot open your eyes, take a breath, or move without being witness to the miracle of life. It is everywhere. And far too often, we do take it for granted. The most remarkable thing our teaching stresses is we can use the same power that births a baby or holds the cosmos in place by simply being willing to surrender to it. Speaking for myself, I confess, it usually takes me time to remember that it works. I may desire to control or be clever. I find myself trying to fix things I don't have a clue how to repair. I'll spend weeks attempting to figure it out before I come to the realization that, as Einstein said, no problem can be solved from the same consciousness that created it. I quit praying and treating for things and instead began my practice praying and treating for the consciousness of the feelings of what I want. When done honestly, this has never failed me. I try to fix a relationship, an economic issue, a health concern. It's all the same. But when I let go, the power to embrace the new idea, a deeper faith, a greater understanding works to perfection. And that's the magic we see. That's the magic we see is one sister comes on and that same energy follows through and sees the synchronicities, right? That's that beautiful magic it's always working perfectly. Always perfectly. We're the ones with the idea that something's amiss or not perfect. And if we just shift, change the filter. Change the filter. I love we have all this new technology that's such a great visual of like, right? We just change the eyes we're looking through. We can't solve the problem if we're looking through glasses of problem. If we're looking through the glasses that created the problem, we are not going to see the solution. But if we put on the filter of solution, guess what we're going to see? If we put on the eyes and the filter of love and we look through spiritual eyes, what are we going to see? The love, the light, the truth, the truth. So today, our affirmation for today, I trust the universe and know it always produces the right results. I trust the universe and know that it always produces right results. So, with that, let's do a short little guided meditation. Again, we've got the doggies going, we've got everything happening today, and we know, right? We're going to just know that it is all divine. If the dogs bark in between, then that's divine. If whatever's happening in your world, it's divine, right? It's about our intention and our mind and our power. This is where we get to practice being the Jedi. It's all the mind work. It's all this behind the scenes work that we get to do. And meditation is one of our most amazing, powerful tools because it is something that we can practice in the midst of any challenge. Meditation isn't always about having to sit and legs crossed and right? We can literally meditate in the midst of grocery shopping by simply focusing on our breath, breathing in love and exhaling love. Breathing in love, exhaling love. Putting our intention in breathing in light, exhaling light, right? The power of our minds are so incredible. And we're finally, science is like finally really catching up to just how incredible, powerful we are, right? So today we're going to do a little guided and use that imagination in our meditation this morning. And I want you to, right now, before we even begin, to just bring into your mind, into your imagination, a body of water. There's some body of water, there's some river, pond, lake. Maybe it's just a beautiful glass of water. Maybe it's just that glass. Maybe the body of water is just this, right? That you think of. Whatever comes to your mind first, but we're going to connect with the water of the earth. And we're just going to connect anchored in love. We're going to practice the skill of how we can just take a few moments setting that intention. I love it. Kelly says Lake Lure in North Carolina. Boom, right? She's got her place. Most of us, we think about it, thinking about the water. There's a place that comes to our mind, and it might not even be of this time. This might be past life, another galaxies. I don't know. Whatever comes into yours, we all have, right? Atlantic Ocean. People are like, boom, they're coming through. Everyone's like, oh, yeah. There's a place that we do connect, right? Because the water is our ancestor. The water is our ancestor. It is what we come out of. We spend our first 9 months of existence in any type of form in the water before we ever even step foot into this, right? We start there. It is our ancestor. So there is a place that we all have that calls, right? Wonderful. There's a place that will call to you, right, Anna? There's somewhere. So I just invite you to bring that into your mind. And we're going to start today with just taking, if you're driving or operating equipment and you can't fully submerge yourself in this meditation, just listen, knowing that you can come back and do this by yourself at any time, or you can rewatch the replay. We are now streaming on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok. So we're back across all 3 platforms again. You can always come over to Earth Angels Heaven Sent at our YouTube and our Facebook and our website. It's all the same handle, and get the replay to rewatch this, okay? Start with the dry bathe. We start with our right hand, left shoulder, come down, do a little swoop. Same thing on the other side, a little swoop, and then we do a crisscross across our body. A little swoop and a little swoop. We can just kind of move things around, and this is just clearing our little energy field. Another great tool that we can use, especially when we're out in the world, out and about, and we're picking up people's stuff. We can just fling it off before we walk in our front door and say, nope, 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 nope. And then when we're out in that, right, when we need to practice our balance, right, we connect. We connect with our imagination. We connect with our minds, and we become the energy that we want to see. And that is the power that we all hold. So I invite you today to get comfortable. Put your feet firmly planted on the ground if that's comfortable. I like the hands up in my lap, open to receive, to give. Close your eyes if that's comfortable, or take a gaze on something that's pretty for you to look at. And let's start with just taking some deep breaths. Deep breath in, filling the lungs, filling that oxygen, fill the chest. Slowly exhaling, relaxing, releasing. Again, breathing in that beautiful life force energy, that beautiful oxygen. We don't even stop to think twice. We know that that beautiful air is there. We breathe in deep, we exhale. Whether we're consciously breathing or unconsciously breathing, we have the faith knowing that there's an unlimited supply. And we breathe that abundance of air. We breathe that abundance of life force in. And we slowly exhale, allowing it to soften us, to allow us to relax, to allow it to bring us into our physical body. As we feel ourselves become lighter and lighter with each breath, we feel the circulation, that life force energy as it comes in with the next few breaths. Start to imagine golden light You're breathing in that golden light. And that golden light, follow it into the chest, down into your heart. Feeling, knowing that that heart is beating, boom, 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 boom. That heart is open and receiving that beautiful life force energy, receiving that oxygen. And then it's transmuting it, boom, 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 through your veins, through your vessels, carrying oxygen, life force energy to each cell. And each cell so lovingly and openly accepts it openly and carries that life force energy, combines with the beautiful water, the waters of your body, the waters of your system. And it circulates through your bloodstream into each vein, circulates all the way down into your toes. That circulation, creating the circulation, the life force, carrying the oxygen, the water, and the water carrying the minerals and the vitamins and the messages to the rest of the body, working in union with the rest of the body. As you fully feel, know, and embrace that your truth, that you are air, you are water, you are minerals, you are metals, you are a life force essence, a spiritual being. And this is your sacred vessel, your sacred home that was gifted to you out of Mother Earth herself, from the beautiful womb of Mother Earth. She has held every single particle within your temple, within her body, housing it, loving it, waiting for the moment of manifestation right here and right now of you. She is you. You are her. We are one. And I just invite you with your breath to just continue to stay focused on that oneness and bring into your imagination that beautiful body of water that we talked about. That river, the lake, the ocean, that ancestral calling within your heart that is connecting with you today, the waters of Mother Earth who are calling, whispering from within you, carrying you the ancestral messages. I invite you from your heart center to bring that into your imagination, your mind's eye, into your heart. And spend the next few moments bathing in those waters, connecting, putting your feet in the water, swimming in that water. Surrender to that water. Float in that water for the next few moments, breathing in and out and receiving the glorious messages that await us in this glorious sacred space of oneness. Continue to breathe. I will hold this space in silence for the next few moments, and I will call you back when it's time to return as you safely surrender to this beautiful release and receiving. And I invite you in these next few moments in this beautiful place of surrender, this beautiful place of flow, that you invite into your feeling nature, gratitude for this glorious body of water, the body of water that is Mother Earth, the body of water that is us, and for our ability to connect, receive, clear, cleanse, and guided, beautiful force energy is within. Giving gratitude for the abundance and the prosperity that we get to be, that we are, that we demonstrate as us. I invite you to just bathe in this gratitude, offering this thanks, offering your love, and knowing that you can return to this beautiful place, that this is a sacred space of yours that exists right here within you and is always calling, always desires to be heard and to listen. And you can return at any time. And you're encouraged to return many times, often. And I invite you now to make your way out of that water. If you're floating, if you're swimming, if you've got them in the side, the feet in the water, wherever, however, just knowing you can return to this place, but now it's time to return back to now, back into this 3D world. We're going to come up out of the water, offering our gratitude and our thanks, setting the intention to ride the waves of our breath back into the physical 3D world, breathing in deep, following that breath into the lungs. As we exhale, following that exhale up, 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 and out of that heart center, back into the physical body. Each breath, we start to feel heavier, coming back into that physical beingness, wiggling the toes and the feet, moving the arms, and when we're ready, slowly opening our eyes and returning fully to now. Namaste and welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Kelly says, that was strange. Your voice was changing very deep, then robotic, then you strangey. I saw purple background with yellow color in waves in and out of my vision. I love it. Thank you for sharing that. Was that not? That's the waves, babes. You were right in the waves. You were there. Do we see how powerful our minds, our intentions, our bodies, our connection, the oneness, right? It's not just, oh, we just were imagining we were there. No, we energetically just transported into that time space. That's how powerful we are. Anna, I'm so glad that you feel better. I love it. Andrea says, I released, I relaxed. Yay. Oh my goodness. It's so powerful. Isn't it amazing the power of this beautiful vessel that we get to house and our temple right here? I just love it. So let's go ahead and move into our next Mind, body, spirit, right? Let's see what the power of the Earth Warrior deck. This is our deck we were guided to since we're so focused on Mother Earth this month. This is a very powerful deck that speaks of the times that we are in right now, you guys. This deck talks all about the rainbow prophecy and the waking up and the remembering. And that is what is happening now. Our consciousness is elevating. We are remembering who we are. We are the earth. We are Mother Earth. We are elevating in how we view, how we treat ourselves, how we treat her, how we treat others. And this is the prophecy, the consciousness elevating, the frequencies waking up, the tribes coming together, the people learning to live as one. It's the ancient wisdom being awoken. And you are all, if you're here now, you're a part of that. Consciously, you're waking up to that. If you're not here now, you're a part of that. You're just maybe not conscious or you're not on this wavelength, but we're all a part of it. It's just a matter if we're conscious or not. And once we become conscious of this and remember who we are, our ability to align with Mother Earth and to support this movement is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So we have 2 cards coming out today. I cannot make this up, you guys. We cannot make this up. The first card that came out, Goddess of Tohutukan. Sorry if I'm butchering that. But she guards the waters of life. She guards the waters of life. Sweetheart, you can go back and watch the replay. It will be broadcast on the YouTube channel. My YouTube link, it's the same Earth Angels Heaven Sent, exact same handle, same picture, everything. And then also you can click on the website, and the link is on the website for the YouTube channel also. And that link is posted on the top of the bio right there. So, you guys, did we not just do that? Is this not the goddess coming forward and saying, yep, she guards the waters of life. We are all portals. We are all guardians of the waters of life right here. We've been. How do we do this? What do we do with this? It's not a call out. It's a go within and look at what does that mean to you, right? That was our challenge out the gate today. Love this. And then we're in the middle of the Lion's Gate. Here's the tiger coming forward. There's that goddess energy again, right? And this is telling us the power of good. The power of good. So you guys, what is our message? What was our message? Like, I love how this is the part I just love, right? Because the magazine's already wrote out. The meditation, we go with the flow with that. I get a little hit, right? And then this comes and seals it all up. Like, this is like, we can't, like, you've seen these come flying out. We can't make this up. That, like, we literally were just shown through spirit. And Kelly says, that was in my card. I thought I recognized that in your reading from this week, right? Exactly. We are so powerful. So powerful. We have the power to guard these waters. The waters of life. Through just what we just did. Just even that. Connecting, listening. Did you guys get a message from your ancestors in that listening to that water? I believe the waters have a lot to say to us right now. There's a lot of wisdom that we can receive, clearing, cleansing, activating. She's a powerful tool. And she's the portal of our life. We come of the water. Again, guys, it is the portal out of which we are birthed into this planet. We come out of the waters of life literally. Literally. So how are we guarding that? Are we listening? Are we pausing? Kelly says, I am definitely protecting the crashing waves that are trying their best to knock me back. And that's a beautiful, thank you, Kelly, for that metaphysical, right, analogy or representation of that, right? Because what are the bodies of water in here? These are our waves. This is our, right? That is our waves, our emotion. Water represents emotion. And we are emotion. And so are we honoring those waves? Are we loving the waves as they come? Are we paying attention to the waves? Because if they're picking us up and they're slamming us into the ground, well, what is the water? What is the message? Why is it trying to, spirit is always conspiring for our good. So if that's the happening, it's trying to get our attention, right? It wants us to stop something and honor it. And the fact that you, beautiful Kelly, right? She recognizes, okay, you're trying to knock me down. You got my attention. Thank you. Let me go within, right? How do we not get crashed by the waves? Do you want to know how you don't get pounded by a wave? You dive deep. You gotta go deep into the wave. You gotta immerse yourself instead of trying, right? Or ride it. We either got to hop on top of it and ride the flow, or we got to dive deep. It's up to us. We get the choice too. That's the beautiful thing. We get choice. What a beautiful, beautiful metaphor for that. And when we choose the power of good, when we choose to bring the love, even just blessing our areas, you guys, again, the waters of our life, when we stop and bless this body, this temple, we bless this water every day, thanking it. And then we bless the water around us. Stop and pause and connect with your imagination. Connect mentally, right? Connect and just send a blessing to the ocean. Send a blessing to the rivers. Send a blessing to all the waters of the earth. Because water responds. You guys, we even know scientifically, water, when we send love and light and joy, the molecules within that water respond. And they start to get busy and they start to light up and they get filled with action and they absorb what we tell it. We know this scientifically factual. It's not hoo-hoo anymore, right? We used to think all hoo-hoo. It's not. So take the time. Bless you, water. Thank you, beautiful waters of life, for the love, the light, the clearing, the cleansing, for hydrating my body. And then drink it. How do you think the bodies of your bodies of water within will respond to this body of water that you've now just introduced into it with that love and that light and that blessing? Thanking it, knowing that every bit of this is hydrating my body. Each drop is going to send life into me, in my body, that it's perfectly going to digest and do all by itself. I'm not doing it. This beautiful automatic temple is doing it all on its own. Aquarius is your sign. No doubt you're here, girl, right? So you guys, that's our message for the day. That's our homework for today. What does the water have for you? What blessings? What messages? What information? Hello, Facebook user. Welcome. Does it have for you? So you guys, that is a beautiful, absolute beautiful wrap. We are calling it. And so let's see. I forgot that I have our ending song I can do now. Let's see. Let's do Peace on Earth. Let's play the Peace on Earth song. This is absolutely magical. I love you guys. I will see you back tomorrow. Love and light.